All right, we're sitting in traffic here, trying to make our way to the airport. Well, let's hope that we make it to the airport in time. Wish us luck. We've got just a few more scouts to check in, and we'll be on our way to Juneau. Here's some shots of our scouts as we make our way over to Juneau. And here are some adults. We made it to the Juneau airport. So this is us loading into our transportation from the airport. We've got 2 vans plus a camper and a couple rental cars.
One rental.
One rental, that's right. We drove over to our accommodations over at the chapel by the lake, which is beautifully set on one side of Juneau. The opposite side, we've got the harbor. It's photo time. The adults worked tirelessly to prepare all the food for the scouts.
It's a heat tower
Mini tacos and taquitos.
with frijoles.
Every meal was a chance to refuel, recharge, and catch up with friends. We toured the Capitol building and got to see all of the rooms where major decisions are made.
I am very proud to be an Alaskan. The thing that we're really proud of here, this is Alaska. This was born in Alaska.
We even got to see the governor's house. Here's the lunch for the kids. They're gonna come in here and swarm us like bees to get their food. Located along Juneau's waterfront, the whale sculpture and nearby totem pole welcome visitors with symbols of Alaska's marine life, indigenous traditions, and the history that continues to shape this remarkable city. We made it here to Juneau Trading Company, and unfortunately we found them closed. But the good news is we only had to wait for about 10 minutes before the lady opened up the shop. So scouts ran in, they're doing their shopping. Our next trip from here to Mendenhall Glacier. With Mendenhall Glacier in sight, it was time to hit the trail. Hiking to Mendenhall Glacier. Well, one of the things that you can do to guarantee your safety when you're hiking on a bear trail is to make a bunch of noise. And that's easy to do here.
It is easy to make a bunch of noise.
With our packs on and the glacier drawing us forward, we set off along the East Glacier Trail. Every step brought us closer to one of Alaska's most incredible landscapes, and another adventure we'd remember long after camp was over. 1916, 1937, and this is where the glacier stands today. We stopped off here at Twin Lakes Park to have some lunch. After this, we're going to be heading to the Salmon hatchery just down the road and have some fun there. Of course, the big kids played too. The Juneau Salmon Hatchery helps raise millions of young salmon each year, supporting Alaska's fisheries while giving visitors a close-up look at the salmon life cycle. Just below the surface, an ancient migration unfolds. Every salmon you see is fighting the current to reach the place where its life began. We even spotted a mink here. A split second that captures an extraordinary journey. This fish ladder lets salmon swim past barriers and even gives us a front row seat to watch them. Our visit to the museum brought Alaska's native cultures to life through stories, traditional tools, and remarkable craftsmanship. Beyond the beach lies the remnants of Treadwell, once home to one of the world's largest gold mines. Today, only scattered ruins remain, while across the channel, Douglas Harbor and the waters of Gastineau Channel remind visitors that this historic mining community has given way to a vibrant coastal city. We're doing an augmented reality tour of this old Treadwell mining town. Time and the sea have reclaimed nearly all that remains of Treadwell. Before hiking out to camp, we made one last stop for pizza, games, and a few well-earned treats to fuel the adventure ahead. With one final gear check, we left the road behind. Bear warnings and rugged trails reminded us that from here on, we were entering true Alaskan wilderness. After the hike, we finally arrived at camp. The week officially began with new friendships, shared adventures, and memories waiting to be made. I'm really happy that all the scouts are having a good time. I've been going around and checking in with each of the scouts, making sure that they're all in their right places, that they're partaking in the activities, that they're learning and having fun. And I'm having fun doing that. I really enjoy seeing all the kids running around with smiles on their faces and just having a good time. This has been a fun experience for me. This is my first time leading a big group like this on a big adventure, and so far I think I'm doing okay. Camp meals kept us fueled for every adventure that followed. The kids were rifle shooting. They were getting safety instructions, starting with the basics of wearing eye and ear protection when shooting, and making sure that you know how to operate a firearm correctly, being aware of what your target is and what's beyond your target, and trigger safety. Those guys who are playing Gaga Ball, they've already finished all of their requirements for today, so lucky them, they get a little bit of free time. Over here we got outdoor skills, Chichaco Trail. Looks like they're working on some knots or lashings. They've got checks going on. Okay. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Is this art over here?
Yes.
Cool.
Art makes me feel happy because
My favorite piece of art is Saturn devouring his son.
Today, you have to create art in at least 4 different medias. One of the bigger projects will be making a logo, like a little wood medallion necklace type thing. They could do image logo, maybe on one side if they want to, and or do like a initial logo, you know, kind of like a brand. They're gonna draw nature.
Working on the Art Merit Badge gave our scouts the opportunity to slow down, explore their creativity, and take home something they made themselves. The Leatherwork Merit Badge gave our scouts a chance to learn traditional craftsmanship while creating a keepsake to bring home. Archery challenged our scouts to stay focused, build confidence, and celebrate every success along the way. 5 arrows, 1 target, and a chance to test my own skills. 10. That's 20. That's 8 and 8 is 16. 16 and 20 is 36. 36 and 5 is 41. How long?
this long.
Nice.
Such a big bag charm. No, it's how.
What are you making?
It's a Pokemon. Dragonair.
The shotgun range quickly became one of the week's biggest highlights. Under the watchful guidance of certified instructors, our scouts learned safe firearm handling, proper technique, and the thrill of breaking their first clay targets. Every successful shot brought smiles, growing confidence, and a well-earned sense of accomplishment. And when the shooting was done, cleaning the firearms reinforced that responsibility doesn't end when the trigger is pulled. Welding introduced our scouts to a valuable trade where precision, patience, and safety came together one bead at a time. I'm walking over to the Space Exploration Merit Badge. Science came alive as our scouts designed, launched, and learned from every flight. It was hands-on learning at its best, and a whole lot of fun. All right, so we are on a side quest here. Dylan has a pinhole in his mattress and we can't figure out where it's leaking from. So the objective here is to put it in the water and look for bubbles. Oh, you can hear it. There you go. Yeah, good enough. So we were able to find it. There were bubbles coming out and we've gone ahead and put a black circle around it. So once this is dry, we'll be able to apply the patch and hopefully fix that problem. There you go. This is a little patch of forest where the scouts did their wilderness survival last night. We found the shelters that our scouts have built. We've got one against that tree there. We've got this impressive thing here. Oh, wow. That's all you need. Nice lean-to here. The Fishing Merit Badge reminded us that success isn't always measured by what you catch. Sometimes it's about learning new techniques, enjoying the quiet and appreciating the incredible place where you're standing. Along the shores of Juneau, every cast was another chance to learn. We got plenty of large eagle tracks around here. They're about as big as my hand. Bald eagles were a constant presence, soaring overhead and reminding us that we were sharing this landscape with some of Alaska's most iconic animals. Whether perched along the shoreline or gliding effortlessly above us, they were never far from the rivers that provide the food they depend on. Below them, thousands of salmon push relentlessly upstream, completing the same remarkable migration that has sustained these forests and the wildlife that depends on them for countless generations. Here, every trail, every river, and every shoreline is connected. We didn't have to imagine the ecosystem at work. We got to witness it firsthand. Along the creek, a black bear patiently searched for the next salmon to swim within reach. As our week in Juneau came to a close, we found ourselves slowing down and appreciating the moments in between. The quiet shoreline, the changing tides, the fishing boats returning to harbor, and the incredible scenery had become just as memorable as adventures themselves. Looking back, Scout Camp wasn't just about earning merit badges or exploring new places. It was about building friendships, growing in confidence, and creating memories that will stay with us long after we return home. Found some exposed crab pots, and this one's got a flounder in it. Found one crab pot that's got a couple of Dungeness crabs in it. Every adventure eventually comes to an end, but the friendships, the lessons, and the memories we made in Juneau will stay with us for years to come. Until next summer, we'll keep the adventure alive.
Bring him down.
Yes.